Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Karnikam, your host on Space to Ground, a podcast by Remos Space Systems. Before we jump into the series of episodes, I would like to mention a brief introduction to the Remos Space Systems. Remos Space is a company setting new standards in the satellite ground station technology and business, known for their pioneering work in the satellite ground station market, including the state of art antenna systems, high speed data downlink capabilities, and advanced telemetry tracking and command services. Remos Space is making significant stride in the new space sector. Their innovative products such as next generation ground station and seamless communication networks are designed to meet the evolving needs of new space applications demand. In fact, their products are designed to support a wide range of satellite missions, including Earth observation, satellite communication, primarily ensuring and reliable and efficient communication between satellites and ground station. Having such a unique value proposition in the ground station market, this podcast by Remos Space is meant to drive more awareness, explore new technologies, and help the industry navigate collaborative opportunities. As you dive deeply into our upcoming episodes, we are sure you will take away some of the finest key pointers on the ground station business. So stay tuned and subscribe to our podcast for the latest updates. Enjoy the episode. Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Space to Ground podcast by Remos Space Systems. Previously on this podcast, we have primarily covered the aspects of the ground station solutions, also along with also bringing some of the prime companies from Latin America like Aslan to Space Technologies. Now we'll be taking a jump a little bit ahead, I would say, in the ground station solutions and the way Remos Space has basically collaborated and kind of provided support to some of the prime customers out of the Europe. So, without any delay, I would like to welcome Laurent Rees, who spearheads Space Zero Gravity. Hi, Laurent. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for the invitation. Thank you for Ramos to join to this podcast. I am glad to be here.
Absolutely, Laurent. So yeah, finally, great to have you on the podcast. I know it's quite a busy time for the industry with a lot of conferences, several of the developments which are going on, and I know that Ramos Space and Space Zero Gravity have been collaborated, and you guys are working. There's a lot going on basically. So, before we start with the
Yeah,
topic, it's always interesting to see the space entrepreneurs, coming to this top level, and you being in Mexico and Remo Space being in Sweden. It's almost near the
yeah.
North Pole. So, basically, can you tell us briefly about your journey and, in general, what inspired you
Uh,
to basically take up and spearhead such a great organization that you're running at the moment, and how basically you ended up doing what you're doing? So in briefly, if you can mention your journey, that would be great.
sure, of course. Well, first of all, I want to introduce myself a little bit and introduce my space and gravity as well, right? Um, and then we have a little story with Ramos Space, a good story, in fact. Well, my name is Florent Reyes. I am an electronic engineering specialist in instrumentation and in control. And I hold a master's degree in mechatronic and engineering, and I have a complete doctoral studies in engineering science. My specialty includes power electronics, computers, I design. I have 3 years of experience in the space system and a certification in project development under NASA methodology provided by Brigham Young University in the United States. Currently, I am the Director of Technological Development at the Space Gravity Mexico, where I am responsible for the company operation in Mexico and along with my college, Dr. Javier. Well, yes, that was a good question. How come it, Ramos? Well, the truth is by internet. We are looking for a company who's has the experience and the certification for do what in that time it will be a new project for us. So we make some different with radio station. We built a place that everybody can go and see what is a ground station and communicate with satellites. So it's a little different what we're doing because we know that the the human resource is important to grow in this topic. So the first time with Dr. Moses and Peter was obviously in a Zoom call, and we make a click in that moment. So and everything that present us was incredible. We like it. That's what the first steps for every that want to show and here, show it here.
That's great. That's great. So I think the synergies were quite high since the first meet itself. So that's how the collaboration flourished, actually.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And, proceeding ahead with our topic, actually, that is Space Zero Gravity's ground station innovation and collaboration with Remos Space. Can you give us an overview of Space Zero Gravity's key innovations in the ground station segment, along with what kind of services and the solutions that you have?
Okay. Um, well, the truth is that we are just starting to create this innovation difference, and let me explain why. Mexico is not yet a country with a strong space ecosystem. Okay,
Yes.
so Mexican satellites are purchased uh, in another country. Okay, Mexico don't uh, manufacture it their own systems. So Mexico is beginning to develop its own space capability. While Mexico has taken a few steps, such as establishing a Mexican space agency, there is still a long way to go. At Space Gravity, we believe that the future of many social applications must reside in technology and consistently in space technology as well. Where, sorry, we're working to ensure that this development occurs in the coming years. Okay,
Yes.
but the thing is that we have to prepare a specialized human resource to develop this new space ecosystem.
Yes.
Now, returning to the question, the innovation with the ground station is precisely or the one that we built uh, like a NASA control center. We built a ground station like a NASA control center. Yeah, it has a data processing server, computer terminals, and 3 by 3 meters video wall. The goal of this ground station is precisely to develop a human capital. In is It is the only public ground station with these technological characteristics in Mexico. Of course, there are many ground stations in Mexico, but they are not, they are in private companies, universities, or government owned. And the access is restricted. The one that we built is strategically located in a planetarium that is open to the public 6 days at a week, allowing people to understand and observe when we start discussing satellite communications. Telecommunications are all satellites, imaging, and other topics that are important to the society. At this ground station, free training and workshops have already taken place. And the idea is to continue offering them years after years. In this way, Special Gravity, along with the government of Chiapas, where is the state of the Mexico, is laying the foundation with the specialized human races for what will we call in a space ecosystem in Mexico. Yeah.
Interesting. So, proceeding ahead, as you mentioned, there are kind of several solutions that you guys have at the moment. So, how have your company transformed the traditional approach to satellite ground stations?
The well, we have phase one, phase two, phase three, and that's it for 5 years, 5 6 years plan. So in this step, we want to create some level of ecosystem special. This is a cultural thing, my friend. In Chiapas, it's a place where everybody is farmer. The things that we sell in another countries is food. Okay, so bring space systems to some place of that culture is a little difficult. But
Absolutely.
uh, that yeah, so that is the reason that in the first step we built a big ground station to the people can understand what is the special things for the technology of the space technology to the fields, to the agriculture, to the grow food in the fields. Yeah, that's the reason. So at this moment, special gravity at the present right now, we are looking for um teach how can use a space ecosystem in the ground
Okay,
in the shear. Yeah.
that's interesting. And what are the challenges you have faced, while once the company is formed and to scale the business? What are the some of the challenges? Did you face anything in the process to basically reach this level at the moment?
Yeah. Well, first for all, definitely the culture was the more important thing
Yeah.
to try to well, oh, well, okay. First for all, our company is still learning and will continue to learn for as long as it's active. One of the biggest challenges that we face is is the state of Chiapas. It's not a technological hub.
Yes.
Uh, what do you say? Yeah, the indices evaluating of Chiapas' terms of technology is very low, not because there is an intellectual capacity, but due to the limits of the opportunities to develop technology. Let me
Yes.
explain a little. Chiapas is primarily an agricultural region with key products like chocolates, coffee, and mangoes. That are recognized internationally.
Yes.
However, you can see the challenge that we face with the space technology company. The issues lie in the local culture. Unfortunately, many people allocate resources to livestock and crops rating that the technology developed. We
Yes.
are swimming upstream on this point, and we strive strive to demonstrate that technology can make primary activities in society more efficient.
Interesting.
So, in general, the main challenge has been combining decision makers in government to the space sector is a solution to the problem facing the state. We
Yes.
have already uh, done this. We're able to collaborate with the government to build the ground station in the planetarium. We did
Yes.
that. Okay. So now we will begin to sow the seed of curiosity in young people and students so that one day we can raise a crop of engineers specializing in the space sector
Yes.
who will exponentially drive the industry in the state. As you can see, space reality is also metaphorical farmer, you know?
Yes. Absolutely. Yeah, and I mean, like as you mentioned about the challenges, so from a broader
Yeah.
perspective, how has the partnership with Remos Space impacted your ability to serve the growing demands of the satellite communication market? Basically, in a general sense, I would say having a collaboration with Remos Space, how it has made your job easier.
Well, the key here is patience.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remos finally has all the knowledge for implement sophisticated equipment and all the materials for the software development. However, I will also highlight something much more important to us: the approach and easy of communication with them. They are
Yes.
a company that will be strategic in the ground station technology in a few years, and we are pressured to grow alongside them. Um, I would lie. The learning process of is often difficult and lengthy. Uh, Especially was definitely supported by the concept of ground station thanks to Remos Space. We feel um, like secure. We feel strong with the ground station because of Remos are working with us. So the system of the antennas and the software that Remos provided is a part of the complete project that was developed in the planetarium. But it was the the key part. So
Interesting.
we are very happy to continue engaging the dialogue with, and I hope to start even bigger business ventures in the future with Remos. Yeah.
Interesting. And as you have mentioned this, especially related to the software part, so can you also share some real life applications where your company has made, kind of significant impact on the ground station technology?
Well, like I say, we are in stage one of a 6 years project of space and gravity.
Yeah.
This stage involves developing a ground infrastructure where newcomers to the field can learn in a sophisticated laboratory. In this moment, the ground station that we built is for teach, is for introduce the people, the space system, and everything of that. So we develop some application to the ground. We have a software that process satellite images and see where is the rivers in Chiapas, how is the the green matter in Chiapas and everything. Yeah, yeah, it's done in this station, the ground station, but it's not exactly from satellite on satellite. So
Yes.
this is the next step. We have now the ground station. We have the yeah the we need to move forward to the space system, like I highlighted. No? But
Yes.
we are happy to do right now and finish the step to teach and I don't know. It's like try to sensibilize the people
That's
that
interesting.
this is important too. Yeah.
Interesting. Also, I mean, I remember you have a YouTube channel. So, I mean, if you can
Mm.
briefly run us through your company, and then I have one last question that is remaining. But yeah, first, if you can
Yes, of
showcase our
course.
audience the video, and I'll be putting up the link of that video in the description section as well, so that if people want
Sure.
to look at it and get in touch with you, so they can look at the video right from the description section as well. So I think after the podcast I'll get the link from you, of course. But I remember you had mentioned that you have one video, so it would be great, the kind of things you have mentioned, it will be a kind of a good recap also for the audience, where they can visualize.
Sure.
So please feel free to
Yeah,
share
actually,
the video. Yeah.
thank you. I want to share it because it's the culmination that what we're doing right now with the ground station of
Yeah.
Ramos and what we can do for the Chiapas at all.
Absolutely.
Okay, let me, if you can share the video.
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome to the future of satellite communication and data processing. Today, we present a revolutionary technological breakthrough that will change the way we collect, analyze, and utilize satellite information. Imagine a place where the boundary between Earth and space blurs, where technology and exploration meet to advance into the future. That's precisely what a ground station developed by Space Zero Gravity Mexico offers. The Chiapas One ground station is a cutting-edge system designed to capture and process data from satellites located in low Earth orbit, primarily within the range of nanosatellites. This state-of-the-art facility represents a revolutionary leap in the region's technological landscape, positioning itself as a pioneer in a solid reference in the scientific and technological fields. At the heart of the Chiapas One ground station is a sophisticated satellite communication system designed to establish communication with satellites orbiting Earth. This system consists of a trio of antennas, a parabolic antenna for communication in the S and L bands, and two JAG antennas operating in the VHF and UHF bands for data downlink and transmission. Complementing the satellite communication system is a robust data management center, equipped with a storage server with a standard capacity of 32 terabytes, which serves for the storage and management of satellite information. This center manages workstations, organizes data flow, and safeguards satellite data, ensuring its accessibility, which serves for the storage and management of satellite information. This center manages workstations, organizes data flow, and safeguards satellite data, ensuring its accessibility. It enables users to make the most of the information. The ground station features a data control center with an intuitive interface to graphically represent the wealth of information received from the satellites. High-performance computers allow researchers and external users to delve into the valuable insights obtained from the station's data collection systems. The Chiapas One ground station opens up a range of possibilities for monitoring and analyzing data collected from satellites. For an application created by Space Zero Gravity Mexico, users can visualize and analyze valuable information such as hydrography, soil science, climatology, and terrain relief. Additionally, processing is provided for the analysis of plant health, NDVI, and soil moisture presence, NDWI, and fire damage, NBR, providing deeper insights into the environmental conditions of the region. Utilizing information collected by GOES-16, a satellite that continuously captures images, the ground station enables real-time monitoring of cloud cover and forest fires, with updates every 10 minutes. This data is processed through SCG EarthView, another software created by Space Zero Gravity Mexico, which provides a comprehensive and timely view of Earth's dynamic weather patterns for research and the development of environmental solutions. Beyond its technological progress, the ground station acts as a catalyst for fostering human capital in the field of space technology. By providing research and students access to cutting-edge satellite data and processing tools, Space Zero Gravity Mexico empowers the next generation of innovators to push the boundaries of space exploration and scientific discovery. Additionally, the ground station paves the way for improved regional monitoring capabilities, enables science-based decision-making in areas such as natural resource management, disaster preparedness, and environmental protection. With a commitment to innovation and dedication to advancing science, Space Zero Gravity Mexico is at the forefront of satellite technology, allowing us to harness the power of space data for a better future. Space Zero Gravity Mexico, the visionary company behind the ground station at Chiapas, is a pioneer in Mexico in the development of commercial nanosatellites that meet the CubeSat standard. Leading Space Zero Gravity is Luis Enrique Velasco, an experienced engineer with 2 decades of experience developing space systems as part of the NASA team in the United States. The experience and passion of Space Zero Gravity for space exploration are evident in the Chiapas One ground station, a testament to the company's strong commitment to pushing the limits of satellite technology. A step towards the future, a leap towards the stars, a new space for everyone.
A new space for everybody, that we say.
Absolutely. So yeah,
So, what do you think?
space for everyone. That's an exciting video, I would say. I mean, it really gives detailed overview and a kind of a, brief recap of what you mentioned. The kind of traditional approach that you're overcoming and having more unconventional approach, where innovations are thriving in the agricultural sector, other are the civil and commercial domains as well. So that's an interesting to see. I'll definitely, for our audience, I'll definitely ask you for the link later on to send me separately, and I think I'll add it in the description
Sure.
section as well. And yeah, as I
Thanks.
mentioned, there is one last question that I have. This is more from a future point of view. So, how do you envision the future of ground station technology evolving in the next 5 to 10 years? I mean, you can also mention what you think about the ground station market in general for next 5 to 10 years.
Well, something that I haven't mentioned is that the CEO of Special Gravity is Luis Velasco. Well, in the video, say that he has over 20 years of experience working of NASA and has been part of the interplanetary missions, such as the Mars 2020 missions with the Perseverance rover. Recently, his team of engineers successfully reached the launch of the Juno probe, which is a hit to one of the Jupiter's moons. I mentioned this because Luis Velasco knows uh, at first hand that more information is generated in space that we can download. So, therefore, the future of the ground station will need to develop a new ways to download data, such optical ground station, for example. Uh, there are many factors to consider and many challenges to solve. Certainly, I'm not the expert to discuss this, but I do have the capacity to envision that the future of the radio station will have to evolve into other forms to information propagation. Spatial gravity is indeed thinking about launching satellites with optical technology. Um, and after all, it has already been used in deep space.
Absolutely.
It remains very new for low Earth orbit application. So we will need to start studying the physics of light to utilize the massive bandwidth that can be achieved by the increasing the transmission frequency. And another note, a global network of ground stations will be essentially for satellite constellations. At some point, we will have access to all the data generated in the space. And one solution could be to increase the listening points around the world. However, this is essentially a more precisely question for Remos Space. Yeah.
Interesting. Thank you very much, Laurent, again for such wonderful insights. Also, letting us know the kind of work that you're doing and how the current collaboration and the solutions of Remos Space System are kind of making differences in the kind of operations and the utilities that you're managing, and how it is making your things easier in providing more the solutions. Because I think the kind of work you guys are doing in Mexico, it's absolutely amazing. As a person coming from satellite communications market only, I am very well aware that Mexico has a one of the biggest, I would say, broadcasting market, satellite broadcasting, where Sky Mexico,
Mhm.
I think Maxsat as well. So this satellite have been broadcasting channels. So broadcasting technology, I think, has been very well thriving in that market. But we
True.
never really saw a market push going beyond broadcasting, satellite broadcasting technology. And I think companies like you are now making a difference, venturing out into and taking bold kind of steps to become much more unconventional, breaking the traditional barriers as well. So I hope you keep on doing the
Yeah.
best that you do, along with your amazing team. So, and I really look forward to have you maybe a few in the future again on the podcast to discuss some more
Sure.
different things as we proceed to evolve in the satellite communications market. Thank you very much, Lauren, for your time.
thank you for the invitation. I just want to say that we in 2025 we launched our first CubeSat, and Remos Space is part of them because the Dr. Mausen has is just member of the team of the revisor, the review team of the satellite. So we have a very close collaboration with Rebels. Definitely, it's a great company, and we want to keep doing that business with them. Omcar, thank you very much for your patience with me. Patience with me is a little busy, but I really appreciate the invitation.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much for listening to this episode. If you'd like to know more about Remos Space Systems, their products, and their presence in the new space market, then log on to www.remosspace.com. Subscribe to our podcast for latest updates and stay tuned for the next episodes. Thank you very much.